Kong Bundy. In other matches, Dangerous Danny Davis battles Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Also in a tag team match, the Islanders with Haku and Toma square off against the Strike Force, featuring Santana and Martel. And in this month's main event, the Natural Butch Reed goes up against superstar Billy Graham. It's all coming up next. That time again. It's jumping here at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. We're ringside. This is Dick Graham with you. We've got a heavyweight lineup, literally and figuratively, in the World Wrestling Federation. Brutus Beefcake is here. Oh, what an act that's going to be with Danny Davis. We also have King Kong Bundy, superstar Billy Graham, Santana and Martel, a nice tag team match up against the Islanders. We've got a lot going for us, but everybody's ready. Let's not prolong it. Let's get underway. Let's have the bell.
This match is one fall. Introducing, on my right, weighing 231 pounds, from St. Petersburg, Florida, Barry Horowitz.
Pause here. We're waiting for the other participant, and looks like we're about ready.
And his opponent, weighing 227 pounds, from Waco, Texas, Sam Houston. Coming over tonight. Friends are coming over tonight.
The matchup between Barry Horowitz, whom we've seen quite often lately, and a newcomer to the Spectrum, and looks very colorful and about ready to get underway. There's the bell. Dusty Feldbaumer getting the bell underway, and here's Sam Houston against Barry Horowitz at the Spectrum. Is he ready? Horowitz backing away. He said, wait a minute, hey, you got to give me a little space. Well, Sam Houston trying to get the crowd involved. You know the Spectrum fans here at World Wrestling Federation, they're always involved. Houston dancing Horowitz into the corner. Horowitz getting frustrated, and he has a very short fuse, if you remember, fans. Doesn't take much, and the ringsiders quickly get on his case. Yeah, he checks them out. He's got what they call rabbit ears in the sports world. Nothing personal, just it's a figure of speech. Houston's got the height advantage while Horowitz goes for a side headlock on Houston. Into the ropes, bouncing across the ring, one corner to another. Horowitz down. Good arm, had an arm drag in mind. Nice takedown by Sam Houston. Back body drop on Horowitz, and right in the small of his back. Arm drag takedown by Houston again. Tall, kind of lean Texan, as you might imagine a guy from Houston being. He's from Waco, actually. Sam Houston, the name. He gives a little thumbs up to the ringsiders, while Barry Horowitz kicks the bottom rope in his frustration. But you saw it all. all above the table. Houston did it to him. Few arm drag takedowns, a back body drop, and oh, here we go. All right, let's be friends. That's not a bad move on Horowitz's side, because he's outweighed and out-height, if you will, by Sam Houston. Whether that ultimately makes a difference, we don't know. So they lock horns again in the middle of the ring. A little pushing, shoving, and into the corner. So Dusty Feldbaumer have to get him. Oh! Looked like a clean break, and Horowitz jams him with an elbow in the midsection, one to the top of the head, takes him across the ring, and he reverses. Oh, nice arm drag coming off the corner. Another arm drag. This is the third time since the match began that Horowitz has had his small of his back jammed against the floor of the Spectrum ring. Oh. Horowitz claiming some hair pull by Sam Houston. I don't know, maybe not. Did you see it, fans? I don't know that I did. My bitty buddy Gorilla Monsoon on special assignment tonight, not with me. We'll expect the big guy back again next month. Well, Horowitz still being advised, I put that in quotes, by the ringsiders here at the Spectrum. Well, when they get on your case, they are tenacious. Good fans, but if they like you, fine. If they don't, they'll work you to death. Horowitz bails out, goes between the top and middle ropes, buying a little bit of time. Horowitz is pleading some case for Dusty Feldbaumer. I didn't quite get the gesture, but... All right, push and shove against the top rope, and a count of two, got to break it a count of three, and a headbutt to the midsection by Horowitz on Sam Houston. Look at that. Nice standing drop kick. Arm drag again on Horowitz by Sam Houston. A count of one.
He had my hair!
Houston holding an arm bar on Horowitz. Horowitz yelling to Dusty Feldbaumer, the referee, "Hey, he pulled my hair." I didn't see that, did you? All right, he does bail out. He smartly, I think, you got to admit, goes between the middle and the bottom rope to buy himself some time. They have to break, so he's back in it again. You got to admit, like him or not, Horowitz has taken kind of a beating at the hands of Sam Houston the past few minutes, ever since the bell rang. And Horowitz has delivered a couple of elbows he should not have. And Sam Houston taunting Barry Horowitz. Horowitz, you talk about a guy wanting to bite nails. He is frustrated. As I recall, this is the third or fourth month that Horowitz has been in here at the Spectrum, and the fans just didn't get with him at all from the very beginning. I don't know what it is. Horowitz has good wrestling credentials, whether you like him or not. Gives a knee to Sam Houston right in the midsection. Oh, goes for a clothesliner, misses, catches one himself. Down he goes, two. And kick out by Horowitz. Arm drag, take down again. Well, you can't do a count on that. One shoulder's up. Horowitz is taking, all right, got a break. I don't think that's dumb at all. Horowitz has been beaten around pretty good. So he lays that bottom, he hooks that foot over the bottom rope. So they had to break temporarily. Chance starts here at the Spectrum. And takes him across the ring. Back body drop, no! Sunset flip, hey! Two! Kicks out the last second. Houston had something going there. Frankly, it was almost a count out of three. I think, again, like Horowitz or not, I think Houston's got to start to respect Horowitz because he does have the wrestling credentials, fans. You don't make it to the World Wrestling Federation unless you've already done it. All right, little handshake, pat on the... Oh! Oh! Three knee kicks to the midsection by Horowitz. Smash to the side of the face, slamming his face down on the floor of the ring. Horowitz is going up where the 747 fly. You better get it on fast. He takes a shot. Oh! Woo! Oh, make a boy soprano out of him. A little snapmare off the top rope. Down he goes, and Houston stays right on top of him, working on that arm, that left arm and shoulder of Horowitz. I'll just indicate that Horowitz Horowitz was a little slow, I thought. Oh, smashes that forearm on the elbow, shoulder area of Horowitz. Sam Houston listening to the crowd, and they got him cranked up. A little flying elbow to the upper arm. He enjoys this wrestling. Houston loves what he does. Oh, he's really working hard on the upper arm, shoulder area, if you will, of Barry Horowitz. Smashes that elbow again. He's got good leverage because he's a tall guy. He looks to be about 6'4", 6'5", maybe. And Horowitz a little shorter. But he brings that weight down. He's no small boy, I tell you. They raised him big down there in Waco, Texas. Uh-oh, what do we got? Horowitz down on both knees and adding a little pressure to the situation to Sam Houston with his knee to the side of the head and the neck area, shoulder area on Horowitz. Horowitz gives him a shot. I don't know if it's a forearm or what. Oh, ducks under him. Horowitz gives him a karate kick. Oh, wasn't ready for that. Horowitz turned his back to him, gave him a karate kick, and mauling him now with a series of kicks to the chest area on Sam Houston. And he's going outside the ring to take him off the top rope. Oh, right across the throat. Boy, if that won't interrupt your breathing, I don't know what will. Horowitz starting to turn very mean at this point. What did he scratch him on the back? I couldn't tell. The fans are on Horowitz, though. Oh! Tapped him on the back and then gave him an elbow. Horowitz lashing out with a right cross but misses. And here's a blatant chokehold by Horowitz being worn by Feldbaumer. Gives him an elbow right to the chops. This is street kind of battling right now, fans. Another elbow. Horowitz right off the streets on this one. Takes his head off the top turnbuckle on the other side of the ring. The turnbuckles, fans, as you probably well know, are somewhat padded, but boy, they still smart. There's a lot of metal underneath those pads as part of the ring. Oh, man. Going for the eyes with the fingers. And Dusty Feldbaumer's got to get on his case. I mean, not everything goes. Oh, nice backdrop. Sort of a half suplex, if you will, not the usual high suplex. Drops that leg. A leg drop. 2. Kick out by Houston. He's dazed. Horowitz smartly right on top of him. Going back in, hooks the leg. Count of 2. Didn't quite have him all. Houston kicks out. Try it again, I guess Horowitz says. 3 times might be the charm. I don't know. Got his knee between the shoulder blades. And I can't tell. Well, he's right on the chin. No chokehold. I'm watching what you're watching. Fans, the very best wrestling right here in the World Wrestling Federation. And you see it here from the Spectrum. Dick Graham with you. Glad to make contact again over our favorite sport, the World Wrestling Federation. A little later on, King Kong Bundy, the Barber, Beefcake, he'll be along. Rick Martel, Tito Santana, tag teamer against the Islanders. Superstar. Oh, takes a chop. Now, it's been seesawing back and forth. Oh, look at that. He grabbed him by the chin, just dropped him on the canvas, hooking of the leg. Count of 2 is about it. Dusty Feldbaumer puts Horowitz pleading his case to Feldbaumer, saying, hey, how about a little faster count there, ref? You get the 1, 2. Nice maneuver, nice hold by Horowitz. However, he couldn't maintain it. He'll go back again for it. Uh-oh. Does he have 1, 2? That was a count of 2. No chokehold. Well, Feldbaumer going underneath the elbow there to make sure that it's not pressuring the Adam's apple or the windpipe. Well, Houston's fighting. You see his hands. He's sort of in a daze. I don't know whether he's got it together or not, but he's indicating to the fans he's going to get it going. And right now, and maybe he is. Oh, nice arm drag. He dipped his body and did an arm drag takedown on Horowitz, where he's been doing all night. There takes a right cross. Snapmare takedown on Houston by Horowitz. Quickly applies more pressure. And hopefully, as far as Horowitz is concerned, a sleeper hold on Sam Houston. Houston just sort of, he says, referee, no. He says, I'm not giving up. I'm not conceding anything here. But he's not in good shape, fans. You can tell. Horowitz applying a lot of pressure. The ringside is a little bit concerned about this because they have definitely chosen sides. Their man is Houston, and the smattering of fans liking Horowitz to be truthful. Horowitz easily distracted still. Side headlock. Takes him into the ropes. Houston trying to get it going. Shoulder block, takedown, and they both went down as you saw. Count of two. Feldbaumer stops for the count of two, both on their knees, although certainly not up. Horowitz sort of half up. He's wobbly. Here's a smack to the midsection by Houston, and there's a knuckle sandwich returned by Horowitz, and then Houston. Looks like a boxing match here now. And a couple of left jabs, another left jab. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 11th one with the right cross, and down goes Horowitz, begging, hey, time out, let's be friends. Houston says, no way, Bitty Buddy. You are mine. At least it seems so. Oh, standing drop kick. Horowitz down. Houston, I won't say he took his time because he's been pretty winded here. He's been on a tear into the other ropes. Takes him on a clothesline. Horowitz goes down in one big tumble. And Houston indicates, here it comes, fan. Let me get him. Houston indicated we're going to do it to him. Bulldog him. Oh! Beautiful maneuver. Oh, Horowitz goes down. Houston on top of him, 2. Hooked at 3. And that's all she wrote, fan. Ho, ho, ho.
Here is your winner, Sam Houston.
All right, here's a replay for you, fans. The events leading up to the pin you just saw. Horowitz down. Hooks the leg. All over. Dick Graham here ringside. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Spectrum Wrestling exclusively on Prism.
Ferris, you're sick. Now don't go pushing it and making yourself worse.
Maybe you're right, Dad.
I know I'm right, pal.
They bought it.
Well, why should he get to skip school when everybody else has to go?
I'm taking the day off. Now get dressed and come on over.
Ferris, my father loves his car more than life itself.
A man with priorities so far out of whack doesn't deserve such a fine automobile.
What are we gonna do?
The question isn't what are we going to do. The question is what aren't we going to do.
He does whatever he wants,
You know, as long as I've known him, everything works for him.
whenever he wants. He's very cool, and he never gets nailed.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. You realize if we played by the rules right now, we'd be in gym?
What is so dangerous about a character like Ferris Bueller is he gives good kids bad ideas.
They think he's a righteous dude.
Hi, I'm Abe Froman.
The Sausage King of Chicago.
That's me.
I can see him denying popular beliefs, setting off on some impossible mission.
I did not achieve this position in life by having some snot-nosed punk leave my cheese out in the wind.
You want to get married?
Sure.
Today?
He looks back on the ruin his life's become. He is going to remember Edward Rooney.
It's dead, Cameron. You killed the car.
I got you, Ferris.
I think this calls for something bold.
I finally got you.
Something wet.
Oh, he's such a sweetie.
They all adore him.
Love you, pal.
Something wild.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. One man's struggle to take it easy.
It's the non-stop action at the Spectrum. I'll tell you, the fans, many of them at ringside, are on their feet. because we've got another biggie coming up. Talk to you in just a moment about that. This is Dick Graham at ringside at the Spectrum along with Craig DeGeorge, and we've got a superstar lineup.
Here's the Barber Beefcake going against Danny Davis. Looking forward to it.
Okay, let's get the announcement.
This match is one fall. Introducing on my left from San Francisco, California, weighing 263 pounds, Brutus Beefcake. And his opponent, weighing 230 pounds, from Dover, New Hampshire, Danny Davis.
Well, Craig, you've got the lineup for this matchup. Brutus the Barber Beefcake taking on Danny Davis. And, of course, the fans... He looks like a man ready to operate, huh?
Yeah.
There's a look at Brutus Beefcake, the barber with his white jacket, scissors, and the appropriate comb and whatnot. And I don't know if we caught it earlier, his T-shirt, which he'll take off in a moment, I presume, has the legend, the barber, on it.
Well, his hairstyles have been improving, Dick. There's no doubt about that. He has been seeing a professional hairstylist, the best in the world, Salvatore Fedora, in New York City.
Salvatore Fedora,
yeah.
huh? And you talk about colorful. All right, Beefcake taking off his white barber's jacket, if you will, handing it off. And he is lovely. Here comes the T-shirt. The guy's got quite a bod. He spent a few moments or two in the weight room, I'm sure.
One of the things you might look for from Davis is to give the referee a lot of hard time and a lot of heat. He says he was the greatest referee ever, and of course he was banned.
Yeah, I know. Well, referee is Mike McHugh, and he's the third man in the square circle. And Beefcake trying a little psychological, maybe not psychological stuff on Danny Davis.
He's got a huge advantage in size, no doubt about that.
For sure. Davis, the shorter of the two, and I don't want to take a thing away from him. The man can wrestle, he wouldn't be here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, he learned from good people. The Hart Foundation and Jimmy Hart trained him, and he has improved. There's no doubt about it.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So you've got a black and white contrast on Danny Davis, and a black and white and, what do you call it, pink?
Yeah. What is the barber doing, though? He's got referee-style gloves.
Ah, muching up the hairdo of Danny Davis. Davis a little bit upset. Danny Davis on the back of his trunks, on the buns, has the legend Lethal, L-E-T-H-E-L, or is it A-L?
Tell you one thing, you always set up a haircut by kind of messing the hair up a bit, put the shampoo in, and then you start cutting. So perhaps that's the prep work for the barber.
Well, I'll tell you, the ringsiders, the rest of the people in the Spectrum are turned on. He said, hey, tell them to stay away from my Fury.
Yeah, you know what he's saying? When I was a referee, I didn't allow that kind of action.
Well,
come on, ref.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's why he was banned.
Davis's Fury, huh?
Yeah.
Does he have the fury to go with the quaff? Okay, we'll find out. A little bit of feeling out process. Beefcake's backing into the ring corner area. Danny Davis apparently saying, what's the stalling going on here, referee?
He's leaving.
He's walking not very far. The fans wouldn't let him get out of here. And Beefcake urging him to come on back in.
Well, what is his problem, Dick? I'm not really sure. Is it
the problem may have started at birth. I'm not sure. But whatever the alleged problem is, he's banding Mike McHugh, the referee. Mike McHugh says, you want to go? Go. Count two.
Yeah, he's giving him the count out.
It's either go or don't go. I mean, whatever you want to do. You sign for the match. Beefcake really's got a great bod. The guys have spent a lot of time in the weight room. And the weight differential. Davis claiming a hair pull.
Oh, exactly what we talked about. He's really concerning himself too much with the official instead of his opponent.
Well,
Davis thinks he's the king of the rule book.
Somewhere in the squared circle, Craig DeGeorge, he's going to have to get it on. You can't dodge. You keep yelling, hair pull, hair pull. So the moment of truth will happen eventually. Now he's pulling the same stuff again.
And Beefcake saying, hey, I didn't only learn hairstyling, I learned wrestling technique too, and he's using that.
To be very honest with you, I don't know that Brutus Beefcake has to resort to a hair pull on this guy, but
no.
It's not a foregone conclusion who's going to win, but
he does his best work on the hair with scissors, not his hands.
On the back of the wrestling trunks, I thought it spelled L-E-T-H-E-L, but it's A-L, which is correct. I don't know whether it was misspelled earlier. All right, Danny Davis outside the ring, and threatening to get back in again. Ringsiders are really jamming him. Oh, fans, don't you love it? Don't you really love it? Davis, come on, Davis. You're not in court now. You're pleading your case. Get it on with the other man.
Yeah.
Don't bother with the referee. Just do your stuff.
I mean, he was the worst referee. I mean, he's the only one ever to be banned, Dick.
Yeah.
So, and here he's going on like he wrote the rule book.
Well, you think he did. Side headlock on Brutus Beefcake by Danny Davis. And Beefcake with his hand to the back of Danny Davis' head, but not a hair pull by any means. Takes a little sort of a hip roll, if you will. Nice takedown. Oh, a little body slam coming up. Oh, yeah. Big one. That rattles you right from your ankles up to the top of your head. Beefcake says, come on, get off your knees, buddy. Oh, pull out, bail out. Davis doing the old Pearl Harbor bit here in reverse, bailing out before the guy can get hold of him. Oh, man.
He hasn't showed us much yet, except a lot of complaining.
Well, Davis really isn't that bad a wrestler. I mean, I'm really not being condescending, but you really can wrestle when you get in the ring, man. Or you know, this. Yeah, you can't dodge it forever. But you see guys that try that stuff from time to time. Well, what a superstar, Billy Graham, all kinds of greats in the World Wrestling Federation. And Davis winning a little battle of the strength here, reaching forward. Whoa. Well, there you saw the difference in leverage. And Beefcake working him over. What do you say now? He says steps on both hands. Oh. Beefcake must have done his homework before this matchup. Oh, whoa. What is this? He's going to make a wish with him? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
Oh. Referee warning Beefcake away and allows Davis to give a cheap shot. There's an elbow to the head. Knee lift by Danny Davis on Beefcake.
First offense we've seen from Danny Davis.
Catches him in the midsection. The head, going for the head again. Down goes Beefcake on one knee. Bounces the head off the top turnbuckle, that corner of the ring. Lays a forearm across the throat, and literally a blatant chokehold, but then again, Beefcake was outside the ring. His right elbow was. He still is. His head and shoulders.
Yeah, Davis probably thinks that's legal because he allowed that when he was a referee.
Sure.
But good job by Mike McHugh getting in there.
Well, he had to break it because Beefcake literally was outside the ring, even though his whole body was not. The upper part was. Well, I think the fans starting to chant Beefcake, Beefcake, wanting the people to get a little action going here. Well, Davis in control, breaks his fingers over the eyes of Brutus Beefcake. The barber, a little bit of bad trouble here, the bad side of town, and Davis really arrogant at this point.
Oh, that's him. That's his middle name.
Back body drop. Oh! And took him about 6 feet or more off the floor to do it. Doesn't have him really hooked. He tried for a hook on the leg, missed it. Count of 2 is all. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think Beefcake
pile driver, maybe?
Oh, it could be.
Uh-oh. Davis, I think Davis is seeing his life pass in front of his eyes at this point. Oh. I could tell he knew he was in bad trouble.
You know, look at those boots Beefcake has on. Would you wear those if you were in the ring? It looks like you could step on them and really trip yourself.
I know. Well, must work for him.
That's a lot of flash, no doubt about that.
And there's the barber's Beefcake strut. As a man who knows he's in control, at least for the time being. And the count goes on. Mike McHugh, count of 2. Danny Davis still outside the ring, count of 3. And he's down up on all fours, if you will. Now he finally got up. The count ended. Davis climbing up on the ring apron. Not too much in a hurry. Oh, he's got to be helped back in. Oh, we've seen this time and time again. You hold that tight rope, that top rope on sides outside the ring, it might help you back in. Beefcake starting to get it on, get a little bit angry. This is Beefcake at his best when he gets upset. Oh, there's a slam in the back of the head and a lead lift at one time. And they came colliding at the head of Danny Davis. Headbutt to the midsection of Beefcake by Davis. And frankly, I think he used that as desperation. He's hurting. They've been at it quite a while, fans. Oh.
You know, Davis hasn't really shown us one wrestling move yet. All his tactics, really, the choke, have been illegal tactics.
That's it.
We haven't seen the, of course, you're not going to see much technical.
Hook to the leg, too. And a kick out, a giant kick out. Just at the right time by Brutus Beefcake at the count of 2. Davis has to start over. What do we got here? Front face lock. What's he doing? I can't tell. He must be going for the throat. For what I can tell from the reaction by Mike McHugh, the referee. Counts 2, 3 to break it up. Hey, man might be counted up. Beefcake takes a kick to the midsection. Shot to the side of the head. Oh, another shot to the side of the head.
And he's not hurting him, though, Dick.
Oh, man, he must be beyond pain. Look at him. Look at him. Up on 1 foot, 1 knee down. And Beefcake says, wait a minute. Give it to me, man. Do what you want. I'm going to get you. And he laid a long right hook to the midsection and dribbles the head of Danny Davis off the ring floor. Bounces that head. Neither man in very good shape at this point in time, though.
Of course, Beefcake will try and get the sleeper hold in, because if he does that, he'll get his hair cut in.
Nice maneuver by Danny Davis. Like it. 2. Close. Thought he might have had him. He had all that weight down on him, and the shoulders were firmly on the ring floor. Uh-oh. Knee lift by Brutus. Side shot to the side of the head by Beefcake. The Barber's on a bit of a tear. Reversal by Davis. Clothesline attempt. Oh! Flying knee, I guess you'd call it. 2, 3. Got him. Got him.
And he hurt his head, and he may have achieved, well, not a sleeper, certainly, but we'll see. Let's pick up the decision.
Let's get the announcement.
Here is your winner, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Stay with us, fans. Don't go away.
He got some of his hair, Dick.
The Barber. Did he get much of it?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, good. I'd say it.
Yeah.
I see it on the ring. And he's going to hold it aloft for the fans to see. He got a little bit of it, not enough. He wanted more.
Oh, he didn't get the sleeper in, but he got a little bit.
All right, there. That's only a little bit of the hair from the head of Danny Davis by Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And he says, hey, I'll get him another time, or whoever my next opponent is.
Let's take a look at it, Dick. There's the shot that set it all up. Great knee to the midsection, and that put Davis away. He got the feet locked finally there.
He got him.
Yeah.
Dick Graham here at ringside with Greg DeGeorge. We'll have more wrestling excitement direct from the Spectrum in South Philadelphia right after this. You're watching Prism, your channel for movies, sports, and spectacles.
side.
Killer Cal Rudman here in the interview area, about to have the pleasure of interviewing superstar Billy Graham, who is going to meet one of his toughest tests in this entire wrestling career when he goes up against not only the natural Butch Reed, but Slick with his nasty, nefarious, clandestine tactics. Billy Graham, what do you think's going to happen?
Well, first of all, just let me give a little background to the scenario we got here tonight. Superstar Billy Graham, as you know, was operated on. As you know, was on the hospital bed, in the operating room, in the wheelchair, stricken, cut down, slain by the doctor's scalpel. I was told I would never wrestle again. I was told point blank, eye to eye, by the greatest surgeon in the world in his field, Superstar, your career is over, finished, do something else, start selling pencils, beg, borrow, steal, because you'd never get back in the ring again. Well, just let me say that I defied the critics, the doctors, the lawyers, the Indians, the Baker men. I defied them all. Superstar Billy Graham beat the odds. I beat gravity. I beat everything. I came up out of the hospital, out of the bed, out of the wheelchair, rehabilitated myself, climbed the mountain, overcame it, all to be stricken down again by the natural Butch Reed, an attempted assassination upon my hip, upon my character, upon my pride. The man gave me a cheap shot. What we have here, brother, is a bitter, bitter feud. This is going to be a fight to the end, and I'm right here on television waving the disqualification cause. I don't care about being disqualified. All I want to do is hurt the man and show the man no mercy, because Superstar Billy Graham, I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to get even. I'm paying the man back. I'm paying the man back his dues. It's called restitution. Superstar Billy Graham is going to come down on you heavy, because it's one thing to wrestle, and wrestling is a risky business, but it's another thing to purposely and premeditatedly try to take a man's career away from him, and that's what the Natural did, along with his manager, the Oil Slick.
Well, what he said on television was that you're going to be history, and then he defined history. History meaning you were. Your best was before you, and you're nothing now, and he intends to hurt you.
Yeah, the man has made these statements publicly, and he said that my efforts, my rehabilitation is all futile. The man says it's all in vain. I don't have a chance. I don't have a prayer. But I defied the critics before. I defied the skeptics, and Butch Reed is simply trying to play a psych game on Superstar Billy. Brother, but you cannot psych me. You understand? When Superstar gets down and gets ready, I don't believe in psych. Words are just words, attitude and threats. Superstar Billy Graham is on a roll. I'm coming down to hurt you, brother. No mercy. The Superstar bear hug will prevail.
Ooh. Oh, I can hardly wait. We'll be right back, and then you will see if what Superstar Billy Graham said comes true.
Each of these boys is going through a difficult period in his life. So be careful in your dealings with them.
Dance?
Yeah, I'd love to.
I trust you are not developing a problem over there.
I ain't got no problem, boys, man. They're out of line, and they're gone. You ran off on me, boy. I'll hunt you down.
Would you come with me?
Do you trust me? Killer Cal Rudman here in the interview area with the natural Butch Reed and his legendary charismatic manager, Slick. I just want to tell you that just a few moments ago we spoke with Superstar Billy Graham. Don't hide me from my fans. And he said that he is going to wipe the place up with you, that he is going to do it, that he had been operated on, the doctors had told him he wouldn't recover, and he cannot be psyched out by the things you've been saying about him on television. What do you say, Slick?
Don't hide you from your fans. I didn't know you had any, you little pipsqueak. Now, you know, the hour has come. Only minutes away from the destruction and the demise of one super fallen star, Billy Graham. You know, brother, you've been all over the country bad-mouthing the natural and putting the bad mouth on the doctor. Well, baby, let me tell you something. If fighting was putting up a good talk, then you'd be world champion today. But when you step in the ring with the natural man, the man with the guns bigger than even the huckster, baby, you got to do some fighting. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen tonight. This man's going to go in there and he's going to tear you apart. And if you talking about putting a whipping on somebody, if you want to hit this man, you better knock your favorite flavor because that's what you'll have to eat, baby.
Let me tell you something. If Billy Graham even dreamed, if he dreamed that you whoop me, boy, then you better wake up and send me an apology in the mail immediately. Because I'm going to tell you something, this thing has done come to a head, you understand? I'm telling you, you talking about the biggest guns in the business, baby, not no pythons. I'm talking about guns. I'm talking about 22 inches of pure steel and sex appeal. And let me tell you something, Billy Graham, who's that touching me on my arm? No, nobody touch me when I'm talking. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm the star of this show, baby. Take a look. Billy Graham, it's only one thing. There's only one thing that I got for you, boy. You know what it is? Besides some advice, and that's not even to show up, I got one more thing for you in case you do show up. You know what that is, Slickster?
Talk to him, brother.
You know what that is, people? Well, it's a wheelchair. It's called a two-wheel Cadillac. You walk down to the ring, my man, then you get slow roll out. You know what I mean? I mean, they set you down in that thing, and they give you a slow roll back because, Billy Graham, I am tired of talking about you. I'm tired of telling the people what I'm going to do to you. I am tired of you running off, talking out the side of your neck, yakety yak, yakety yak. So this thing is all coming to a head right here in Philadelphia, because like I done told you, don't cut me off. There's two things that don't last long, and that's dogs that chase cars and old broke-down rheumatism-toting wrestlers like you chasing me.
All right, you have really stirred up the monkeys. We'll be right back and see if you can practice what you preach.
Yeah, you doggone right, our kid.
They are three young steel workers from a small Pennsylvania town. They are courageous. They are innocent. And they will be tested beyond all limits in the hell called Vietnam. Robert De Niro.
You gotta listen to me. You want to stay down here and die?
In the Academy Award-winning film, The Deer Hunter.
Billy Graham, for sure. Everybody knows him, the former heavyweight champion of the World Wrestling Federation. And he draws a crowd wherever he goes. There goes the head bandana.
There's the National Butch Reed. By the way, Jake, if you notice that music, that is the Jive Soul Bro song that the Slickster did on the Pile Driver Wrestling album, too. And that is Butch Reed's music now.
A lot of people must have picked that up already. Butch Reed, accompanied by his agent, his manager, Slick. Slick doing a finger-pointing bit on superstar Billy Graham. The only problem I have dealing with this is with the natural Butch Reed and Superstar. Superstar's got two people against one in a sense. Because when you got a manager outside the ring, you never know what can happen.
And certainly this matchup goes way back to when Graham came back from hip surgery, and Reed went right after his hip in the first match ever.
It's underway already because Reed started it.
Initial matchup there, Dickie, went right after his hip right away. First time back in a pose down. They were supposed to be posing, and as Graham was posing, Reed went for him and nearly knocked him out, but Graham came back.
But Graham right now has a sleeper hold on Butch Reed early on. I don't know what's going to take or not. Can't tell.
Oh, wait, they just handed him something. Slickster handed Butch Reed something.
Reed went for the face on Superstar Billy Graham with a foreign object, hit him in the throat. Slick handed Butch Reed that foreign object, whatever it was. And I think Reed still has it in his right hand. Hands it back to Slick.
Like some kind of metal stone or something.
Referee Dusty Beltbomber doing a frisking act on Butch Reed, who gives a kick to the head on Superstar Billy Graham. Well, Butch Reed with Superstar in a sitting position, taking some shots to the side of the head. Reed's got quite a bod. He's worked out as a lot of these guys do.
And there's the slickster. He has that cane as well, Dick, not just that little metal object, and he could use that at any time.
Sure. Well, the funny part about it, the strange thing about it, with a lot of these wrestlers, they can play it straight and do very, very well.
You see what Butch Reed is doing?
He's working on the hip.
Yeah, that titanium hip. Again, a great story if you're just new to the sport. Superstar Billy Graham came back from hip surgery, had the socket removed, and now has a metal hip in there.
Well, that should. I don't want to predict or forecast, but it might impair the action or the activity, in-ring activity. Yeah. Oh man, Reed very definitely, very positively working on the right leg and hip.
The game plan, no doubt about it. Slickster tells him go for the hip. And certainly Superstar knew that, Dick, when he came back. Hey, he's got a hip. Everybody's going to go after it. There's basically a bullseye on his hip.
You know, to tell you the truth, here comes a chair against Superstar Billy Graham. Hit him with a chair. You know, what you worry about, what you think about, I do anyway.
Yeah.
If Reed is that much of a wrestler, how he can wrestle a big name like Superstar and work all the under-the-table things, they try to beat him fairly. This way he'd have more self-satisfaction if he did win.
You're right, but he's not like that. And of course, look at his manager. It all goes back to the manager.
Of course.
Sure.
Reed, the natural one, he bills himself as. Superstar Billy Graham in bad trouble. That hip has taken a terrible beating, and I don't know the surgeons meant for that hip to take this kind of a pounding.
He says it's stronger than ever before, but boy, that's hard to...
Maybe, maybe not. I wouldn't venture a guess. Butch Reed haranguing the crowd at the Spectrum. And I'll tell you, they're here in force at the Spectrum. They love their World Wrestling Federation. They love their wrestling. All right, there you got it. There's Slick at ringside offering whatever he offers. Words of encouragement, endearment to Butch Reed. Superstar Billy Graham has an opportunity now, or a play of strength against his opponent. Takes a knee to the midsection. Down goes Superstar.
And by the way, Dick, these two may battle one another in the upcoming Survivor Series next month, Thanksgiving. Hulk Hogan will manage a team, and Superstar will be on that team against Andre the Giant's team, and one of the participants on Andre's is Butch Reed. We'll talk more about that throughout the night. It's going to be a good one, though, the Survivor Series. Elimination format. You get knocked out, you're out. It becomes a 5-on-4 situation, and so on until the entire team is eliminated.
Well, could be very interesting. I'm sure it will be.
4 different categories, too.
Count of 2. Dusty Feldbomber indicates 2 counts. That's it. Butch Reed, Superstar Billy Graham looking to the crowd. Boy, they turn it on for him. Watch him, fans. Superstar, it's payback time. Count of 2. 1 shoulder up. Count of 2. 1 leg draped over the bottom rope, so that means you've got to break it up, fans. Superstar gives him a kick in the head.
Jive so low. Yeah, he could jive so low, huh?
Slick. Talk about cool. Oh, sure. You got a picture of this? You really have a picture of this? Yeah, sure. Oh, sure. Slick took his jacket off. And a Pearl Harbor sneak attack. Butch Reed to the back of superstar Billy Graham while he had his eye on Slick.
Yeah, don't forget. Oh, there. Good job by the referee to get that. Oh, he didn't get it all the way out. He tried to kick it out. He didn't get it all the way out.
Referee.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Right against the throat, too. Craig flaking off the air intake of superstar Billy Graham. Bill Bomber got the chair out, and it topples outside the ring. Whoa. Superstar getting a pounding for Butch Reed, the natural one. Butch Reed taking his time. He thinks this is pretty good. He's going up to the top. Whoa! Woo-hoo! Butch Reed caught a flying fist to the midsection as he came flying. Oh! He's got it! Oh! Don't you love it, fans? Don't you really love it?
Oh, where'd the cane come from?
The cane was in the ring on the floor. Bell Bomber's backwards to the action. Go! Bell Bomber had his back to the action when Butch Reed got that cane. Takes him in a bear hug.
This could be it.
Maybe, but Butch Reed's backing him over to the corner, over the side of the ring. There's Slick. Lays a cane.
Oh, he may have hit Reed.
Missed.
Did he hit Reed? I think he hit Butch Reed.
That's payback time, and the place is coming apart at the seams. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he had his feet on the rope.
The referee didn't see it. The referee missed the fact that Reed had both legs on the middle ropes.
Superstar cannot believe it, too. Look at that.
Let's get the action. Let's get it.
Here is your winner, the natural Butch Reed.
Superstar's going to grab the mic.
Superstar.
Butch Reed, this is my town, and these are my people, and I'm not done kicking your ass. Get back here.
Superstar says, I want more of you. I think that's paraphrasing. Yeah, I want more or something.
All right.
He says, come on over, man.
I don't know if he's... Well, look at the shot now.
He gives every... There's a shot to Slick, the manager. Down he goes. Superstar says, yeah, finally nailed that turkey.
Yeah, but watch Reed here. Now, Reed gets him 1-2, but then the feet come up on the ropes. There you see him.
Well, Greg and George, a count of 3. It wasn't fair, but that's the way it is. Prism fans, yours channel for movies, sports, and specials. And here's a preview from a film appearing on Prism this month. You're watching Spectrum Wrestling exclusively on Prism.
Now, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, the legend continues.
I think we may have another shark problem. Are you serious?
Look, Brody, you started a panic on a public beach. Now, what if somebody decides to sue us? That's a shark. Did you ever stop to think about that?
And I know what a shark looks like because I've seen one up close. I better do something about this one because I don't intend to go through that hell again.
All I know is a boy is dead and my son and husband is still out there.
Get me out! Get me out of here!
Soon to be entering the ring area from Samoa, weighing 240 pounds, C.V. Offie.
Well, fans, you've got the announcement from the ring announcer, Mel Perry. And pretty good matchup, although size-wise, Ace Orton has a little bit of the edge.
Looks like C.V. Offie grabbed his bed sheet before he came out here. What is that thing?
C.V. Offie, though, well set up. A smallish guy from the standpoint of height. But boy, don't let that bother you. Ace Cowboy Orton.
He's got sweatbands around his ankles.
Yep.
Offie. I guess you call them ankle bands.
C.B. Offie, very well set up.
Yeah, what are the purpose of those? Is that to keep the sweat off your feet so you don't slip because he doesn't have shoes on?
Maybe. Well, they wear sweatbands for everything, even though you don't sweat anymore.
Ankle bands.
Whatever. All right. Ace Orton, we haven't seen for a few months. He's back at the Spectrum. And got a break-in sitting down on the middle rope. Here's Ace Orton.
Had a big feud, of course, with his ex-partner, Don Morocco, and they, boy, no love lost there anymore. That's kind of amazing after you've been a team, but I guess they never were that close, apparently.
Well, I've known Don Morocco ever since he first came to the Spectrum with the World Wrestling Federation. Yeah. I like him personally, but I'll tell you, when he gets to the ring, he's a not different man than the guy I know.
Well, he's a real competitor, and Orton has made several dumb moves in matches documented, and Morocco just had enough of it.
Well, sometimes they do. There's Orton working on the leg of Offa.
But speaking of good-looking tag teams that are new, we will see one later on with Strike Force.
Yeah, Strike Force. I saw them a little earlier, Rick Martel and Santana back near the dressing room, and they look in great shape. Very enthusiastic wrestlers. Young, good-looking, well set up. Very enthusiastic.
They're your favorites. I always got that opinion, yeah?
Well, I go back a while with Martel.
All right.
Santana, I know a little bit less than Martel, but very nice people. Whoa! Oh, man alive. Whew. Fans, those ropes smart, especially if you get them where you don't want them. Oh, you're going to put his voice in a higher register? Is that the idea? Mike McHugh, the referee, stays on top of the action. Hey, none of that stuff. Headbutt to the lower stomach area, put it that way. Oh, maybe a pin? No, not really. Orton brought his hands and back over his head and lifted C.B. Offie on the little small of the back, lifted right off himself. No possibility of a pin there.
Well, you mentioned Morocco is the veteran. Of course, Orton is the veteran also. Ace Cowboy, and he'll be tough to get a victory against.
Surprising, Ace Orton very quiet when you try to talk to him. He's not a bad guy in that respect, but when he gets in the ring, I'll tell you, he gets a little crazy. Yeah. Look out. You better be ready when he steps in the ring with you.
Not the most amiable guy, though, that's for sure.
No. But very quiet. Mind your own business. Aha. All right. Oh! Boy, that jarred right up to the top of the head. There's a quick count two. Kicking out, and the count will start again sometime. Working a chin lock, I guess you'd say, but no... Mike McHugh checking for any possible chokehold. Didn't find any a moment ago. Doesn't mean there can't be, though. Well, both men down, but fans get a little restless when they don't see enough action. But the action's always here at the Spectrum. You might see it just pause momentarily, but that's only just what it is, a brief pause. The wrestlers sometimes do this for a reason. Maybe they're letting an arm kind of get the circulation back in, whatever. Don't be foolish. This is very important to them.
Not only that, you know, I'm sure many of the fans out there watch the Flyer games, and sometimes you don't get any punches in on a fight, but just leaning on someone. That's it. Take all the energy out.
Well, I've seen wrestlers bail out. They'll slide underneath the bottom rope outside the ring, work around the ring, merely to get them either figure out the moves they're going to make again, or maybe get some circulation going again. So the fans, they understand that kind of it. They don't want to know about it. Well, you're watching the man from Kansas City, Missouri, 248 pounds, Cowboy Bob Ace Orton, and C.B. Offie, his counterpart, a little bit shorter in stature, but nevertheless always ready to wrestle.
Looking for the submission hold, but Orton looks like he has a little bit left.
Well, sometimes we're ringside and no complaints because we see all the action, but sometimes if you're up about 5 or 8, 10 rows, you see much more than we do.
Well, we got a shot of Cowboy Bob Orton's shoe in that last shot. It looks like they are certainly being worn down. I think he invested in a new pair.
A ringsider, the camera trying to get a view other than the one from our upper area.
I don't know if Cowboy Bob Orton has ever had another pair of boots. You look at the bottom of those things.
Look like the same, don't they?
Yeah.
Maybe they bring him good luck, he thinks. I don't know.
Yeah.
Still maintaining sort of a face lock on Cowboy Bob Orton, Stevie Offie. And both on one knee, and Orton down again. His face does look a bit red. I don't know whether he can breathe properly or not, but he's maintained this hold for quite a while. All right, Offie back on his feet. Orton still down on one knee, and I don't know where they're going with this. Unless he's trying to take Orton. Oh, Orton had enough left. Got him up in the air. I don't know if we're going to see a suplex or not.
He's still being choked, too. Yeah, he couldn't get him. He was still being choked.
Had him up. I'm surprised he could even lift him with that. Because he'd taken a pounding there a little while. That same hold by Stevie Offie.
I think he's just trying to lean on him again, as we mentioned. Really take all the energy out of Orton.
Orton slow getting to his feet, kind of. I see the blood has kind of gone from his head, his face. It's a little white. He's trying to get something going. I guess he's right. He grabbed for the rope. He put Stevie Offie in the corner, so they got a break. Count one, count two. Orton says, hey! Tries to jam him, but the other guy retaliates. Stevie Offie comes back at him. And right back for that same hold, sort of a front face lock. Shaking Bob Orton back and forth briefly. Nope.
Later on, we will see the tattooed Bam Bam Bigelow. Well, he's got him on his head. You see tattoos in strange places. How about the thigh of Stevie Offie?
Yeah. I want to pick that up, and you can see that.
Yeah,
if you're
you
watching.
can see it right there on the left side of your screen. How about getting it on your head, though, Dick? I mean, completely all over your head.
Well, the man is unique.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
This is a clean break. Shoulder butts. Driving the shoulder into the midsection of Stevie Offie is Bob Orton. Kick to the midsection. This must be his payback time. Another kick to the midsection. And a chop, either elbow or karate chop across the throat. Takes him into the ring ropes. And lays a karate chop on him as Stevie Offie comes off the ropes. Oh, jams that foot, size 13, down on his head. Bob Orton very methodical at this point in time. He's figuring what he's going to do. He's very confident, very quietly sets himself up.
I think that's the mark of a veteran. You know, doesn't get rattled.
No, he doesn't. He never.
What happened?
I rarely ever see him angry in the ring.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Very cool. All right, takes him off the top rope and drops his head on a very hard knee. He's Orton doing it to him. Very methodical, very workmanlike in his attitude. Not in a hurry. Hey, and there's some blood coming out of the nose of Stevie Offie at this point. Body slam? I don't know. Do we anticipate what, backbreaker? Whoa, we're going to be X-rated. We're not careful. Whoa, careful. And lifts him up on his head. You talk about a man with muscles and power. Does the backbreaker bit. Stevie Offie very definitely on the short end, with the blood coming out of the nose of the Samoan.
Oh, I think Stevie's had some problems with that nose in the past, and
may have.
Doesn't take much.
And you know, a lot of guys will go for the nose again.
Oh man!
Looks like the second time. I don't know whether Offie feels this or not, but the Samoan is being battered around at this point in time.
He certainly could feel it.
Oh yeah. Orton.
That is screaming at there. Look at that. Oh,
Orton
man.
looked at me and smiled. He said, "Hey, watch. You ain't seen nothing yet." I think that's what his look told me. Oh,
what's he doing here?
What's he planning? He better not wait forever. Oh man, I've never seen that before.
No, that's it.
I think so. He's very calm. Go drop an elbow.
He's still taking his time. Well, I would have finished him off.
He dropped that elbow right. I guess couldn't see it quite. Maybe below the chin. Look at, he's just taking his time.
A cup of coffee out there, huh?
Leg drop? No, knee drop. Okay. How much more pounding is he going to give? CB up. Count of 2. Aubrey had enough to kick out. He sees the blood coming out of his mouth and his nose, grabs for the rope. Orton very methodically, very coolly stands up, reaches for him, takes his head off the top turnbuckle. Uh-oh.
He should have finished Offie off about 2 minutes ago.
Yep.
It may cost him now.
Now, that's the second time he took him off the top turnbuckle. He turned around and saw Offie staring at him as if he didn't feel what the battering he's taking.
I can't believe, I mean, there's one thing about being methodical, but he was very nonchalant in there, and that may cost Bob Orton.
Well, they're starting to just look, just a pure 6 brawl this time, Greg DeGeorge.
Yeah.
Headbutt City. And looks like the Samoan's on a tear into the corner. Takes a knee to the head, toppling down to the canvas. What's Ace Orton have in mind at this point? Don't wait all day. Oh, maybe 1, 2. That's all she wrote.
Oh, still got him.
All she wrote.
Ace Cowboy Bob Orton didn't do it the first time, but he still had enough in it to get the win.
Man, didn't he ever. Let's get the bell.
Here is your winner, Cowboy Bob Orton.
Well, got a mixed reaction to that decision, Craig DeGeorge. Let's check the replay now. Hooks a leg.
Yeah.
1, 2. That's all she wrote.
Looked like he was coming off the top bar of the parallels there.
Well, Dick Graham here with Greg DeGeorge. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Spectrum Wrestling, fans, exclusively on Prism.
Within these walls, men come to seek God. He has come to seek a killer.
We found the body horribly mutilated under a window which was found closed. Somebody told you.
A man of reason in a world of blind faith.
Yes, small blood here.
You mean that he committed suicide?
Elementary.
And a crime that could not be suppressed.
Ink stains. He did not write with his tongue, I presume.
I don't like this place.
I find it most stimulating. Should we tell him? No. I am most curious to see the library for myself. May I do so? No. But what if he should learn it of his own accord? Written with lemon juice. Hey! Who's there? You overestimate his talents. This one, I grant you, did not commit suicide.
When he is challenged by a man of cruelty and power, the hunter becomes the hunted.
Brethren, if you please! The matter has occurred of the utmost gravity. Had someone else not chosen to look in the wrong direction, several men of God might still be with us. Our monks will meet their deaths here, and they also will have blackened fingers and blackened thumbs.
His fang is black, just as Brother William foretold.
Yes, I was right. He knew, just as I, too, would have known had I been the murderer. You go that way. Lock them up!
One final murder has been planned.
Master, how do we get out?
With some difficulty.
And it's his. Sean Connery. F. Murray Abraham. The Name of the Rose. A story of unholy murder.
Hey, our fan of the month is here, fans. She is Siobhan Driscoll from Kensington out there in K&A. And joining here are Mom Carolyn, sisters Angelina, and Heather. What great faces, huh?
Right.
Aren't they lovely? Congratulations, and folks, enjoy the show. Say, if you want to be fan of the month, here's all you have to do. Write us at Prism Wrestling, care of the Spectrum, Broad and Patterson Streets, Philadelphia 19148. Let me repeat. If you want to be considered to be fan of the month, just write us. Card or letter, Prism Wrestling, care of the Spectrum, Broad and Patterson Streets, Philadelphia 19148, and good luck. Well, fans, we're about ready to continue getting underway. So let's get the bell. Let's get the announcement.
This match, one fall. Introducing one half of the Bolsheviks from the Soviet Union, Boris Zhukov. And introducing on my right from the Soviet Union, weighing 313 pounds, Nikolai Volkov.
And, you know, I know they just dedicated him a beautiful statue to Kate Smith, who used to sing the anthem here years ago, of course, for the Flyers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't think he can have a Volkov
that you
bronze
rise
statue.
while he sings the Russian national anthem.
Yeah.
Please rise.
Doesn't quite get the same response as Kate.
Bad boys, bad boys. Well, you heard the response of the ringsiders.
And his opponent, soon to be entering the ring area from New York City, weighing 230 pounds, Jim Powers.
Boris Zhukov, Greg DeGeorge, doesn't quite know what all this music is about. He had his ears covered. Now Nikolai Volkov did. Jim Powers,
yeah,
the All-American boy.
The music is cranking up. It's kind of funny that Powers and his partner Paul Roma stole the music from Jimmy Hart, who sings the song.
Well, Jim Powers, what a great-looking guy, handsome, beautifully set up. He's been working out with the weights, obviously, as most all the wrestlers do. The World Wrestling Federation, stay in shape. So there's a wonderful combination. I say wonderful in quotes.
Of course, the big point here is, where is Paul Roma? He is not ringside with Jim Powers. And Nikolai Volkov has newcomer Boris Zhukov. They make up the Bolsheviks.
Well, we'll find out what's going to happen here. Whether or not Zhukov is going to add some, quote, support from outside the ring, I don't know. But Jim Powers better keep his, he was looking over his shoulder. He better keep his eyes moving constantly, keep his head moving to see what's around him. You got a Russian outside the ring, you got a big dude Russian inside the ring.
Uh-oh. Nikolai and Boris. Well, too far away from the fans.
Jim Powers, turned his back at the wrong time. Powers was caught waving to some of the ringsiders, and Volkov decided to strike, putting that size 14 up on the ring turnbuckle, smashing Powers' head against it, and he's biting the top, the head, the eyebrow, I'm not sure, on Powers, being worn by Dusty Feldbaumer. Whether or not he understands, I don't know. I imagine not the language. He understands what he does right and wrong. He'll take Powers across the ring. Oh, reversal. Takes him right in the midsection. Oh, a double smash across the ears. A drop kick by Powers. Handsome guy that he is. Look at that. Say, come on, man. I'll take you on.
Very patriotic crowd here at the Spectrum. As
you talked about Kate Smith a few moments ago.
Yeah.
The statue being dedicated by the Flyers here at the Spectrum just a few days back. I'll tell you, it has the same reaction of God Bless America in hockey for the showing up of Volkov in the ring here waving the Russian flag.
Yeah, what a charm that was for the Flyers. In fact, back in the mid-70s, they beat the Russians in a key game that the Russians still talk about.
That's right. Well, patriotism, man, you can't neglect that. Jim Powers out of New York and Volkov out of Moscow, Russia. Manhandling Powers a little bit, in control. He always gets sort of a satisfaction of satisfied grin on his face. Into the corner he goes. Powers ducks out, and the shoulder takes all the force there going into the corner at the top turnbuckle. Powers quickly works on the same shoulder and arm on Volkov. And the fans are loving it.
Jim Powers has come a long way, hasn't he? Him and Paul Roma make up a very fine team. They call them the Young Stallions now. They're terrific.
Well, stepping over the bottom rope is Volkov, obviously to break the hold because they had to break it. The count of 2, I think, by Dusty Feldbomber. Yeah. But they connect again. It's underway. Oh! Powers working on that left arm and shoulder again. Twisting and turning. He's got a good thing going. He'll work that till it doesn't work any longer. Fans yelling, USA, USA.
By the way, we mentioned the Survivor Series early. The Bolsheviks will be in the tag team division against, among the respective players on the tag teams, it'll be the Young Stallions.
Well, there's a nice
strike force.
Well, that's it. We'll look forward to that. And then, of course, you get a nice leg drop by Powers on Volkov to grab some of the back of the hair. Smashes across the chest, forearm. Oh, ducks that forearm. Nice clothesline. Oh! Does he get him? Does, but I don't know how long he can hold him. Volkov lowers his legs on the seat side of the head of Powers and breaks the hold.
His legs weigh about as much as the average person.
You got that, Craig and George. Dick Graham here ringside with you, and Craig, we're seeing a lot of action, and we're seeing a very sizable Jim Powers being thrown outside the ring.
We are also seeing a very quiet Boris Zukov thus far. And we'll see if it stays like that.
Well, it's his first visit to the Spectrum. I'm sure he got an all-American welcome, and he'll remember this for a long time. He didn't like the music that was heard when Jim Powers came in.
No.
There's a lot about America he wouldn't like.
Well, Crank It Up has not hit the charts in the USSR yet.
Well, a lot that Zukov doesn't like about America, but I'm sure he likes something called freedom and the Bill of Rights and the all-American way. I don't think he'd argue with that.
You don't hear them talk about that, though, do you?
They don't complain about that.
No.
Headbutt that on Powers' head by Volkov. Takes him over the top rope. Got to break it. Feldbomber counting 1, 2. There's a forearm smash to the top of the chest, just below the throat on Powers. Takes him over the other side of the ring. Gives him a shot to the midsection. Whoa! Oh, he slipped behind him. Nice maneuver by Jim Powers. Maybe. Oh, no. Boy, you see Powers come flying forward like shot out of a cannon. Oh, nice maneuver. Oh, whoa. 1, 2. Couldn't maintain about 1.5 on the count. Powers almost had him twice. Gets a kick to the head.
I think this is a terrific test for Jim Powers going against a veteran and a tough Nikolai Volkov.
Oh, man. Powers, I don't know whether he's had it or not. 1, 2. Has enough left to kick out. Zukov a little upset with it. He wanted a faster count. He understands that much. Jams Howard. Howard retaliates. Series of shots to the midsection. 1 to the head. And wobbly is the Russian. Flying shoulder block. Takedown. And the fans love it. Oh, standing drop kick on Volkov. And you got to get him. Got to hook that leg. Didn't hook it. Volkov had enough left to roll him backwards. Oh. I think he took a knee to the kidney area. Volkov takes him over to the other side of the ring. Smacks that head and shoulder into the top turnbuckle, Craig.
How about Jim Powers giving up some, 80 pounds just about and hanging in there with Nikolai?
Not only that, but the guy, I mean, he's taking a pretty good beating, but he's seems strong as ever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he's in great shape, too.
Yeah, excellent shape. You better be. Oh, caught him a clothesline. Volkov dodged aside as Jim went after him. Caught a clothesline, down he went. So the worm is turned, let's say briefly at least. Going to take him over the other side of the ring. Oh, I felt that from here. Oh, kicks him with a size 14. Zukov applauding his approval. Oh, man alive. Bear hug. Uh-oh. All right, there's Zukov on the floor, studying concentration. And Jim Powers with a big bear hug, trying anything to get out of it.
And again, thus far, Zukov has been just a cheerleader.
That's all. And he's indicating to Volkov to squeeze it tighter, only Volkov had his back to him. I don't know what he achieved by that. He's working on the small of the back on Jim Powers. Powers really doesn't have a great deal of strength left at this point, apparently. He's wobbly. Referee Feldbaumer holding up the arm to see if he's totally limp or what. He applauds the head of Volkov with his hands, which broke the hold on Jim Powers, but he's not out of it yet, fans. Double karate chop down on the back and shoulders of Jim Powers.
Well, he got out of the bear hug, but it still seemed to have an effect on Powers.
I'll tell you, Volkov, lays a knee on him, but nobody home. The lights were on, but nobody home. So Powers dodged that bullet.
Yeah, well, Nikolai didn't help his own cause. Kind of slipped as he tried to deliver the knee drop.
Well, that was a lot of weight of Volkov coming down on his own knee. But Powers might have something going now. Let's see. Oh, a double drop on the knee or the back of the legs. Oh, boy. Right on those old hamstrings. So twist and turn that foot in ways they weren't meant to go.
Yep, very pretty step over toe hold.
Oh, I love that's an old favorite of mine. Step over toe hold. Love it. Well, knocks him down. Volkov has showed the strength that he has. And like him or not, fans, don't take him lightly. Volkov is a very strong individual. Lays a chop, gets a chop back, another one. Raking the eyes by the fingers. Powers in bad trouble right now.
I think anybody who goes in with a match with Nikolai Volkov remembers it for a long time.
I would get out of that corner with Tricky standing on the side. Oh! Volkov over the top turnbuckle and maybe hit that corner post. 1, 2, maybe a 2. Count of 1, actually.
Well, Powers will have to do more damage than that to put away Nikolai Volkov.
Oh! A standing drop kick was the idea by Jim Powers, only nobody showed up to get it.
A terrific move by Volkov with his arms around the top rope. Oh, man.
Look at that. Backbreaker takes him down. This might be it. 2, 3, that's all.
Wow, what a finish for Nikolai Volkov. Started it with that beautiful move off the rope.
All right, there you have it. You saw the action, and clearly, he was all honest the way it was done. Let's get the announcement.
Here is your winner, Nikolai Volkov.
All right, there's the announcement by Mel Perry. Nikolai Volkov, the winner. Here, look at the strength of Volkov. Had this man Powers on top, dropping down a backbreaker, and that's all she wrote. And Powers still just trying to get to his feet. Finally has.
Little lesson for Mr. Powers.
Oh, fans, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Wrestling, you know, is just one of the many fine features available on Prism. Here's a preview of another offering this month on Prism Television.
I've been offered a tryout with the Hamilton Mustangs. I gotta play junior if I'm ever gonna play pro. All the scouts are gonna be there.
Dean Youngblood scored 92 goals this year so far for the Stanton Flyers.
Get him a uniform. The doctor is here.
New uniforms for the playoffs?
Want to go, pretty boy?
Come on. You gotta play it according to their rules.
Maybe I made a mistake about you. What do you think?
If I don't sign a pro contract next couple of years, I'm through.
What if it had been you? What if it was you?
Wake up, superstar. We're in this together. You're a team, a family. You need it here.
and you never quit. Ever.
Rob Lowe, Cindy Gibb, Patrick Swayze, Youngblood.
This is a test for Prism subscribers. This is only a test. For the next 60 seconds, Prism will conduct a test to measure your viewing enjoyment of this channel. This is only a test. This has been a test for Prism subscribers. Had this test used actual Prism programs such as Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Room with a View, or a live Flyers game, excitement levels could have risen past the established safe limit. Do not allow visiting non-subscribers to take this test or future tests. They are completely unprepared for this degree of television enjoyment. This concludes this test. Prism serves the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware areas.
Well, we say it's non-stop action at the Spectrum. That's exactly what we mean. And Greg DeGeorge here with yours truly, Dick Graham, ringside at the Spectrum. And about ready to get underway again. And as if it's deja vu. Let's get this deja vu. You'll see what we mean in just a moment.
This match is 1-4. Introducing one half of the Bolsheviks, Nikolai Volkov. And from the Soviet Union, weighing 275 pounds, Boris Zhukov. And soon to be approaching the ring area from Mud Lick, Kentucky, weighing 286 pounds, Hillbilly Jim.
Got to be going a little crazy, Craig, because we had music leading into the Volkov matchup a little while ago. They don't understand what's this American stuff.
They're getting a little taste of the different variety of music. Now we got country music from the man from Mudlick.
Here he is. Everybody loves him. Fans are ringside. They're clapping their hands, stomping their feet.
By the time I was here, I was 6 feet tall and a man among men. Now I love my roots and I love my place. I hate the food and
Is Dozy doing international? Is that? It could be. I don't know.
I don't know whether the Russians have a counterpart to Hillbilly Jim. Yeah. Anyway, here, look, watch. Here we go. Look at him. All right. He says, here's my statement tonight, man. Here's my statement, says Hillbilly Jim. And you can do that to it. Man, don't you love it? I mean, don't you really love it? Look at him. Watch him go. My man.
He is a patriotic country boy at that.
He certainly is. He says, I'm not going through the ropes. I'm going over the top of them, man. And here I am. I'll take you both on. It makes no difference to me. He doesn't bother with wrestling tights. He goes in those bib overalls, but his shoes, his wrestling boots are very shiny. So he's been out of the barnyard a little while. Down in, where is he from? Mudlick, Kentucky, huh?
Mudlick, yeah.
I'd hate to try to find him.
Yeah. I know he says Granny's a great cooker in Mudlick, Kentucky.
There's a place out in near in Oklahoma, outside of Tulsa. I forget what highway it is. It tells you to slow down to 60 going through town. I think that's where Mudlick is. Right outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Great people come from Tulsa.
I think the...
wait.
Whoa.
I don't mind wrestling one of you commies, but I ain't gonna wrestle both of you. Now, if you want me to wrestle Buckethead, you get out of here.
Buckethead.
Oh! I know one thing about Mudlick, entering and leaving are on the same side. It's not a big place. So.
Wow.
Pumpkinhead, huh?
Pumpkinhead just went for the eyes with his nails, breaking his nails across the back. Now going for the eyes again, going for the midsection on Hillbilly Jim. The Russian came to do it, apparently. Whatever it is. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, whoa! The Russian Zumov outside the ring, and Volkov taking a peek around says, uh-oh, I don't want to... Zukov outside the ring holding his head. What?
I don't know what Nikolai Volkov just came over here and yelled at something.
I was distracted looking at the other guy, what he said to you.
I didn't hear him.
I don't speak Russian, man. I'm not about to. Well, he's got a friend in the spectrum.
Well, Zukov just found out how hard this floor is outside the ring. Of course, only a little cardboard on that ice surface.
I'll tell you, man, this place is jumping tonight. The Spectrum, Pumpkinhead, a.k.a. Boris Zukov, complaining to the referee, Mike McHugh, about something. I don't know. Hillbilly Jim just funning him, had a little fun with him.
Yeah.
Pretend he was sneaking up on him. Oh, here we go. Uh-huh. Hillbilly Jim likes his fun. He has a lot of fun with his opponents, whoever they are. This guy...
Yeah, this will be interesting, Dick. He's trying to strength test against Hillbilly Jim. Frankly, I don't know much about Boris Zukov. First time seeing him, but if he can match up with Hillbilly in a strength test, he's going to be some force for the World Wrestling Federation.
Oh, man, alive. The fans are loving it.
We had the music, now a little American humor from Hillbilly Jim.
He's muttering something. I guess it's in Russian. I don't know. Whatever Russians say when they get angry. Oh, here we go. Oh, the ringsiders, they've got his ear, and they're blowing his mind. Referee cannot control what goes on outside the ring. The ringsiders want to get on your back there, Boris, baby. That's the way it is. Oh, don't you love it on these fans? This is dynamite. Dynamite stuff.
Well, here we go.
Okay. Okay. Whoa! Oh.
Hey, Zukov, very smart. He got some leverage on the bottom rope.
But Hillbilly Jim didn't give up, though. No, he didn't back away. I got a feeling Boris, baby, he's going to realize he's in the bad part of town shortly. I don't know why. Hillbilly Jim likes to clown and have his fun, but there's a point where he says, enough is enough, gang. I'm about there now. Well, Hillbilly Jim takes a kick to the chest from the Russian. Going to try the battle of strength there. Kicks him to the chest again. And those boots, man, are not lightweight by any means.
No, look like the horse patrolman's boots.
Tell you.
You're wondering how he could have any leverage or movement with those boots in there. Not your average wrestling boot.
For sure. Well, if the Hillbilly's back up on his feet, he blocks the knee with his own knee, gives a knee back, another knee, and now the Russian down on both his knees. Oh, man, this is dynamite, fans. Don't you love it? He nicked him right across the scalp. He's going to take him over the turnbuckle. Yeah, let me get your attention here, comrade. Whoa, bouncing his head off the other turnbuckle.
Hillbilly Jim, a tour guide of the ring here.
Yep. Well, Mike McHugh, the referee, says, hey, back off now. Give him room. Give him a little bit of American space here. There, Hillbilly Jim. Don't you love it, man? Uh-oh. I think the Russian might say, I should have shaved this morning. Oh, man, alive. Oh, man.
Hey, he may have glanced at Hillbilly and said, I could do that too, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
Better watch your whiskers.
Oh, look, Mike McHugh says, I got whiskers, too. Don't give me any stuff. Hey, the reverse might be true. Hillbilly Jim's got a pretty good patch
That's
of
what I'm
beard.
saying, yeah. How often do you see three guys with whiskers in the ring?
I know, their head.
A rarity.
All right, the Russian biting the nose. Is that what he was doing? Must have been. I think the referee warned him, you can't bite the nose. Put those nails right across the back of Hillbilly Jim and across the front, too.
Go right back at him, too, with the beard. Pulling down his whiskers.
I don't know if he grabbed his cheeks of his face, or was it beard? I don't know, or both. The Russian is not what you call a classic wrestler. Karate chop to the throat. And he indicates to referee Mike McHugh is an open fist. Open hand, open hand. Hillbilly Jim is also in the bad part of town. See that size 14 pushing down on him. Good shot. The referee being distracted by the Russian who thinks he's on a roll. Maybe he is.
Break it up, Super. 1, 2, 3.
Count of 3. Referee's got to pull him aside. We can only presume, maybe not correctly, Craig, that the Russian doesn't understand English or our rules. I don't know.
Very slight, if any, I would say, Dick.
Well, the fans trying to get a chant going for Hillbilly Jim yelling USA, but the Russian gets something going for himself, called a bear hug on the man from Mud Lick, Kentucky.
There's Nikolai looking on. You never know what he can do ringside.
Tell you. Volkov right now has been a spectator so far. Now, what will happen along the way, I don't know. We can only assume or presume. But right now, the Russian apparently needs no help. He's got the Hillbilly in a pretty good bear hug. And making good use of those strong upper arms. You know, you can ridicule the Russian up to a point, but he's doing it. You may not like him, but he's doing it. So the Hillbilly's trying to get his arms between the two of them, try to break this hold. Can he do it? Let's find out. I don't know. Maybe. Oh! A reversal! Not a break of the bear hug, but actually a reversal. He put his own bear hug on the Russian. Catches a shot to the eyes. A couple kicks to the midsection. Off the ropes in the corner. And the Russian's not fancy. He just likes to beat you.
Well, he impresses you, no doubt about it. He's a good one.
Yeah.
This Boris Zukov. And they're going to be a very formidable
Oh, a head scissors. A head scissors. And a hit on the head by that size 15 boot.
On the size 15 head. Zukov.
Overblocked by the Hillbilly. He says, I want this turkey. Whoa! Volkov, no longer a spectator, tripped him. Oh, caught him. Oh, man. Oh, man.
And I didn't think he was going to stay quiet. Zukov did stay quiet in the earlier match, but Volkov did not. And that aids the victory for Boris Zukov. Let's pick up the decision.
Well, let's get it.
Your winner, Boris Zukov.
You heard the very unpopular. All right, let's watch it. Here are the events leading up to it.
Good reason why. Right there, you see Nikolai Volkov
tripping. Down he goes, right on his back. And the other Russian, Zukov, quickly in motion and in good position. The 1, 2, 3, and that's all she wrote. And that's it, fans. You heard the decision. Stay tuned for more of the excitement of the World Wrestling Federation action from the Spectrum, exclusively on Prism.
Yeah!
Tuition and fees. $10,493.
Harvard Law School. This is a big day for all of us. That's why I've decided to let you pay your own way.
Estimated annual living expenses.
You ever applied for a loan before?
$7,500.
Mr. Watson, you don't pay your bills. Get out.
Wait a second, look at this. Full tuition for the most qualified applicant.
Most qualified black applicant. $53,979. Don't you think you're overreacting? No.
Congratulations, Mr. Watson.
Thank you, sir. I'll do my best.
Some people will do anything to get into Harvard.
It's gonna be great. These are the 80s, man. It's the Cosby decade.
For Mark Watson, all it took was a little soul.
I'd like you to meet my good friend, Kareem Abdul-Ali.
You know, there's something really strange about you, and I don't know what it is.
Oh, God, is she beautiful? You gotta believe me.
You must have learned a great deal more than you bargained for.
Tell her I'm white. Don't tell her you're white.
What's going on?
Can we blame him for the color of his skin? Mom, Dad, I'm black.
What? No, you're crazy.
Mark Watson.
Come on now!
Soul Man. He didn't give up. He got down.
Right on.
Well, we get a little chance here to chat with your fans. This is Dick Ram with Craig DeGeorge, my partner. Brilla Monsoon, by the way, is on other duty tonight. By the way, we just like to give credit where credit's due and point to our associate director, one Pete Bruno, who sits to our left. Great shot of Pete. Pete is a guy who's going to have a ring in his nose as well as one on his finger. He's gotten engaged, I believe. Pete Bruno and his lady, very lovely lady by the name of Rose, huh?
Congratulations.
Yeah, Pete.
It's a good wrestling name, too, isn't it?
Okay, and Pete very, very smartly said nothing about the ring through his nose. And he'll love it.
Is his favorite wrestler the legend himself, Bruno Sammartino?
For sure.
You're going to find that out.
Good luck, Pete and Rose. Well, you talk about nastiness. Look at that. Would you buy a car from this guy? New or used? Let's get the announcement.
This match is one fall. Introducing from the World's Playground, Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 468 pounds, King Kong Bundy. And soon to be entering the ring area from Asbury Park, New Jersey, with his manager, Oliver Humperdinck, Bam Bam Bigelow!
Here he is, the cover boy of the latest issue of the World Wrestling Federation magazine, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Well, we talked about him before, and in his sartorial splendor is one Bam Bam Bigelow entering the ring.
He is the most agile 400-pounder you will ever see.
Well, he has come out of the Larry Sharp gym in New Jersey, and I'll tell you, it's quite an outfit.
As Oliver, they call him a deck of cards sometimes.
And the manager is certainly a beautiful spectacle.
Yeah. That's a very colorful outfit, Oliver. You know, it's got to be a big match for both of them. They are local products, of course, from nearby New Jersey.
Well, love that outfit. Beautiful. All right, we're about ready to get it underway. And typically of King Kong Bundy, very cool. Just come on, boy, let's get it underway. Whether you like Bundy or not, he's just a very, very cool. Doesn't get very upset, kind of, but he just gets it on. Nothing flamboyant about him.
When you talk about a great heavyweight matchup, this is a great super heavyweight matchup with these two big guys.
Well, look at these two. Would you want to be down when those two fell on you? No way. Look at that. Look at that, would you? All right, the little finger pointing at this point. Neither one of these guys missed a meal or two, I tell you. They're always first and last at the table. Yeah. A little pushing, shoving. Bigelow with the tattooed arms, upper arms.
Early, the battle for Bam Bam was much publicized, and it was Oliver Humperdinck who came out of nowhere to land Bigelow, and he has been a terrific prospect, undefeated, by the way, since coming to the World Wrestling Federation.
Oliver makes a fist outside the ring, says, yeah, that's my man. Hey, a shoulder block and nothing happens. Bundy, dodges the clothesline, takes a shoulder block. Oh, takes a kick. Down he goes.
Oh, look at that cartwheel, too.
Oh. Bam Bam Humphrey, not named that for any other reason. In fact, he loves the Bamia. Takes a swing into the corner, dodges out. Bundy goes down. A leg drop, or was an elbow drop. Happens to pass. Count of two. Count of, two and a half.
I thought he was going to get him.
Thought we had a short night with Bundy and Bigelow, the BBs. Hey, that's it. We'll make a tag team out of these two guys if they ever get along. Call them the BBs.
The BBs. Well, we have the Killer Bees. So.
Misnomer. Call them the BBs, as large as these guys are. I'd like to put the food bill for these guys.
Well, I know Bam Bam doesn't have much respect for Bundy or, of course, his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Jumping Heenan, so I don't think we'd ever see that. But
no, I don't think so.
What a team it would be.
They're just thinking out loud a little bit.
Yeah.
A little headbutt by the tattooed head, shaven head of BB.
Tell you one thing, they'd be tough to beat.
They might have thought, Bam Bam. I'll tell you one thing, even think about body slam. How do you pick these guys up without getting a hernia?
There's the winner of the battle for Bam Bam, the manager of Bigelow, Oliver Humperdinck, left part of your screen.
Oliver is beautiful. Look, catch a glimpse of him somewhere on the line. And Bundy favoring his upper shoulder on the left, but sort of calm about the whole thing. He does not get excited. Drops an elbow. Down goes Bam Bam again. Bam Bam Bigelow, Asbury Park, New Jersey. Atlantic City's son, King Kong Bundy. Lays a knuckler on him, another knuckle to the head. A knee lift or a kick to the midsection. Knee lift on that one. Bundy does not change expression. I mean, he's just very cool. Oh, laid a forearm.
Oh, man.
A forearm that took Bam Bam Bigelow right over the top rope, crashing to the concrete floor at the Spectrum. And boy, you saw it all. Fans, it's dynamite.
I'll tell you, you worry about Bigelow. You also worry about the concrete floor, though. I don't know which suffered worse damage.
Give it to Bam Bam. He's right back on top of things. He's just in time to catch an elbow, a forearm, the hands of Bundy, who now does change expression, gloating a little bit. Bam Bam Bigelow trying to get back in again, but kicked out, if you will. He reached for the mid-second rope there, but kicked out by King Kong Bundy by some 400-some pounds on the neck of Bam Bam. That is the head lying on the side on the apron of the ring. Not a good place to be. Dusty Feldbaumer saying to Bundy, hey, back off, give the guy time to get in.
He hangs right in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, right. Well, roundhouse right by Bigelow. And Bundy goes for the eyes, goes for the midsection.
That's the difference when you're going against a King Kong Bundy. You need more than a roundhouse right.
Clothesline, and down he went.
That was a beauty.
Well, you've got, oh, man. You've got 390 pounds coming one way and 468 another. Oh, maybe this is all over. 1, 2.
Got him!
No.
What?
Is that 2 or 3?
Apparently, let's see. Apparently 3.
Oh, 3? That's over.
Yeah.
Hit the bell.
Here is your winner, Bam Bam Bigelow!
That is an impressive victory by Bam Bam Bigelow. What a test.
I'll tell you what got me, and I thought I was watching pretty
well,
carefully.
let's take a look, Dick. We'll see right here.
I thought it was a count of 2.
All right, we'll see.
He flies.
Look at the agility, 400 pounds in the air.
1, 2. All right, he caught him. Count of 3. I swear I caught 2, but that's the way it is, fans. Stay tuned for more of the excitement of the World Wrestling Federation action from the Spectrum, exclusively on Prism.
Universal Pictures presents everything you always wanted to do in high school with everyone you always wanted to do it with.
Hey, bud, let's party.
They're the students of Ridgemont High. Brad Hamilton, the fast food king.
It says 100% guaranteed, you moron. Mister, if you don't shut up, I'm going to kick 100% of your ass.
Charles Jefferson, a man with a mission.
Oh, gnarly.
Linda Barrett, not exactly the girl next door.
Awesome. Totally awesome.
And Jeff surfs up Spicoli.
People on moods should not drive. That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
See Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Well, just a little lull here. Dick Graham with Craig DeGeorge at the Spectrum, but about ready to crank up that action again. So let's hit the bell and get to the introduction. Here we are.
This match is 1-4. Introducing from Quebec City, weighing 245 pounds, Frenchie Martin. And his opponent from New Haven, Connecticut, weighing 245 pounds, Jerry Martin.
Jerry Martin from Connecticut, the younger of the two, the very well set up young wrestler, and also Frenchie Martin, the veteran from Quebec City.
Yeah, and he may have said Jerry Martin, it's Jerry Allen.
Did I say Martin?
No, perhaps the ring announcer.
Okay.
Well, whatever, Frenchie against Jerry.
Jerry Allen it is, and as I say, he's the ring veteran from Quebec City, and don't worry, he knows every inch of the ring surface. So Allen's going to get something going, a threat of some action off the ropes. The ringsider's on the case of Martin, and Frenchie hears it and reacts accordingly. Boy, they'll devil you, the ringsiders at the Spectrum.
Yeah, well, Frenchie can certainly give it to anybody. He does color commentary on the World Wrestling Federation French network.
Yeah.
So he'll handle the fans very well.
I think if I were coming into the Spectrum to wrestle, I think I'd start handing out $100 bills to the ringsider just to get them on my side. Maybe. They'll devil you. They're good fans. They're very knowledgeable.
Oh, who are you, the $1 million announcer now? $1 million man.
Don't I wish.
We saw him last month.
Yeah, he was there. The $1 million announcer is not, though, if you're talking about me.
Ken DiBiase, that was funny.
DiBiase was here last month handing out $100 bills to ringside.
Yeah, Junkyard stole the $500 and gave it to the fans.
All right, Allen with an arm drag takedown. Frenchie Martin says, hey, referee, he grabbed the back of my neck, grabbed the hair, and that's how I went down. Referee Mike McHugh says, hey, fellas, let's not do that. Frankly, Allen clearly did not grab him by the hair. I don't know what he's saying in English or French, but he's letting the ringsiders have it.
Now the test of strength.
High side headlock by Frenchie Martin on Jerry Allen. Allen a little bit nuts. He said, wait a minute, man. Don't pound on me a little bit. You're going to get me upset. And cowering in the corner is Frenchie Martin. He said, please, don't hurt me. I mean, don't hurt me. Don't. Yeah. Don't turn your back. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't like pain, he says.
Is that what he was saying?
Martin, don't get faked out. He's been down this road 100 times or more. He may cower in the corner, but don't take that as a sign that he's given up. No way. All right. Well, battle of strength here. An arm lock on Jerry Allen. Got quite a card. You've been with us. All the professionals, all the great pros here in the World Wrestling Federation. Dick Graham along with Craig DeGeorge here. Drops a leg on Frenchie Martin. Drops another one. This will take some of the sting out of your arm. We'll put some in, maybe. All right. Mike McHugh gets in the face of Frenchie Martin, say, okay, you're still with us? Everybody okay? He says, I'm okay. Oh, takes a knee, Allen, right in the midsection. Takes his head off the top turnbuckle. Somewhat padded, but boy, it still smarts. It hurts. Going to move across the ring and catches him with an elbow. He's saying something to the fans. Here's your man, if that's what you think is going on. Drops a hammer, if you will. A closed fist. Well, he says an open hand.
Yeah, referee it.
That's right. Closed fist to the spinal area, up near the bottom of the neck on Jerry Allen. Snapmare takedown. Drops a knee right across the chest and the throat. Frenchie Martin he's goading the ringsiders who apparently were on his case early on.
Frenchie is a tough competitor.
Well,
he's been around. He knows what to do in the ring.
He uses the laces on the boot, I think, right across the eyes of Jerry Allen that last maneuver. Oh boy. Right. Caught him with a line. Nice position. Now he's not on top of him. Now he is, but 1, 2. Allen kicks out and pushes Frenchie Martin backwards by a few feet.
Well, Frenchie really took his time in getting the 3 count there. Took too much time, didn't get it.
Frenchie Martin is paying a lot of attention to the fans at ringside, wanting to understand, hey, I'm dominating this guy, Jerry Allen. Went for the eyes, warned by Mike McHugh. It's a no-no. Maybe payback time. There's a sort of a chop, a couple of chops by an elbow by Jerry Allen. It's time for him to get back in it. He says, now I'm going to pay you back for the amenities you extended to me earlier. Kick to the midsection, grabs him by the head, moves him to his feet, and a standing.
Wow, what a beautiful move by Jerry Allen.
Nice. Kicked him sort of from the back in a sense. He turned his own body over, sort of like a horse-like kick out.
Exactly.
Nice job. Whammo. Another double whammo. Oh, he's going to take him. Oh, reversal. Allen. Oh, nice maneuver. Look at that takedown. Grabs him by the legs, and he nailed him. All right.
Jerry Allen did not start out well, but boy, did he finish spectacularly.
He really did. He really did. Fans loving it, too. All right, let's get the announcement.
Here is your winner, Jerry Allen.
Oh, yeah. Clearly, a decision in favor of the popular Jerry Allen from Connecticut here in Philadelphia at the Spectrum. All right, let's check it. Now, here's the look. Look at this maneuver. Wow. Body, beautiful. Body right in the air, in perfect position, comes crashing down. Count of 3, and that's all she wrote. Prism Fans is your channel for movies, sports, and specials. And here's a preview from a film appearing on Prism this month. You're watching Spectrum Wrestling exclusively on Prism.
This is Wyatt and Gary.
I'd give her one digits memory lens.
Something's about to change their world. Something out of this world.
She's alive! Alive!
What would you little maniacs like to do first?
It's all in the name of science. Weird science. She is turning their lives,
Trust me for once, will you?
their minds, and their house upside down. They went from zeros to heroes in one fantastic weekend.
That's so good.
Weird science.
It's purely sexual.
Cal Rudman, Killer Cal, here in the interview area with the Strike Force, Rick Martel and Tito Santana. And they're fighting the Islanders. What do you think's going to happen tonight?
Well, I know exactly what's going to happen, Kel. You know, this is a match that Rick and myself, the Strike Force, have been waiting for. We're going to take the fight right to the Islanders. You know, they've been used to the odds 2 against 1, and tonight it's going to be a different ball game. They're going to meet the Strike Force 2 against 2, and we're not going to hesitate one bit. We promised the people that we're going to see a good fight, and that's exactly what we're coming to Philadelphia for, to give them a good fight and hopefully to hurt them, to pay back for what they've done to me when I was doing my commentating a couple of weeks ago, and to Rick when he was on his own for a while. The night is the night, Cal.
Well, I remember what happened. I was here that night and interviewed you when your late partner fled back to Minnesota, Minneapolis, never to be heard from again. And you told me, don't worry about it, Cal. I will come up with a great partner. And little did I know you'd even exceed any thoughts that I had.
That's right. You know, the best ever. Tito, you know, Tito and I, we're fed up with the Islanders. You know, it's been going on and on and on. And, you know, just, you know, a few weeks ago recently, you know, they jumped on Tito while I wasn't around, you know, while he was doing the Spanish commentary. Well, we're fed up with that kind of stuff. You know, if that kind of tactics they want to use on the strike force, well, you let me tell you something, Islanders. It's not going to work. You understand? Because Tito and I, we're from the same mold. We don't quit. We don't crawl away from competition. We fight back, and we're going to be all over you tonight. I can guarantee you that.
Well, they're experts in judo, and people that come from the Orient sometimes have an advantage. Will that mean anything in this match?
I don't think so. You know, when it comes to professional wrestling, as far as I'm concerned, is the toughest sport there is. When you're a good wrestler, you can beat any black belt, judo man, anything. So, Tonga, bring in your martial arts. Bring in whatever you got, brother, because when it's step into the ring, we're going to go in there to fight. We're going to go in there to wrestle you, and I guarantee you, when it's all over and done with, that judo is not going to help him one bit.
Do you expect any sneaky, dirty tactics, and maybe somebody interfering?
Well, we're going there expecting anything from him, you know, because you know that behind them there's the brain Heenan, and you never know what to expect with them. You know, we're going to go there ready for a fight, and they better be ready for a tough one, the toughest fight since they've been with the WWF, because I can guarantee you we're going to be all over them tonight. Like I said, we're fed up with it, and we're going to show it tonight.
Okay, we're going to be right back, and then it all will unfold.
Yeah.
Right, baby.
They hunted him down.
You know, Colonel, we went to a lot of trouble to find you.
They murdered his friends. And they took the only thing he would kill for.
If you want your kid back, then you gotta cooperate. Right?
Wrong.
Now, somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna pay.
Do you think that he is going to give us any problems?
You'll do exactly as he's told.
Hasta luego, fellas.
You're a funny guy, Sully. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
Are you going to tell me what's going on or what?
No. Don't disturb my friend. He's dead tired. What are you doing?
Helping you get her back.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last?
That's what made you think you did.
I lied.
If it's a mission no man can survive, he's the man for the job. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Commando.
Let's party.
Well, fans, this is Dick Graham ringside at the Spectrum with Craig DeGeorge. And here's Mel Phillips about next month.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next big date of World Wrestling Federation action to take place here at the Philadelphia Spectrum will be on Saturday evening, November 7th. Tickets can be purchased here at the Spectrum as well as at all of the usual ticket outlets. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday, November 2nd, 7th, the bouts already signed are as follows. In tag team action, you will see the team known as the Bolsheviks, Nikolai Volkov and Boris Zukov, as they square off against the team known as the Young Stallions, Paul Roma and Jim Powers. One half of the Dream Team, Greg the Hammer Valentine, will do battle with the return of Polish power, Ivan Putski. In another tag team bout, Axe and Smash Demolition will face the team of Billy Jack Haynes and his tag team partner, former Olympic great Ken Patera. In one-on-one, Hercules has signed to oppose the Junkyard Dog. Also making his way to the Philadelphia Spectrum on Saturday, November 7th, will be the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. His opponent, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. From Mongolia, Killer Khan will face Bam Bam Bigelow. And finally, the main event, Saturday, November 7th, will be an intercontinental title defense as the current title holder, the Honky Tonk Man, will meet his #1 challenge to date in the person of Randy Macho Man Savage.
Well, I'll tell you, Greg DeGeorge, the World Wrestling Federation strikes again. You have some great matchups for next month, November the 7th, at the Spectrum.
Can't even pick out one you like best.
I don't know. Fans, get your doggone tickets ASAP. If you can't get it ASAP, get them as soon as possible. I'll tell you, dynamite
How about the
lineup.
return of the Polish power, Ivan Putski?
Ivan Putski, I love the guy. So cool, always well tanned. He looks like he stepped off a beach, and he probably has.
Hey, he looks the same. He's in terrific shape, too. I saw him.
Great shape, great shape. What's with George the Animal Steel? Where's he hanging out these days?
Oh, I think he's been hanging around his home, I believe.
I mean, is he, we haven't seen him at the Spectrum.
No, he's still working. I guess he hasn't been at the Spectrum a few months now, huh?
Yeah, but I was going to say 2 or 3, right?
Yeah.
And my lady, he's her favorite guy.
Hey, he's been upset, I know, over what happened with Randy Macho Man Savage in the main event, and really bothered what happened with Elizabeth.
Okay, let's...
This match is one fall. Introducing, with a combined weight of 510 pounds, from the South Pacific, Haku and Tama. And their opponents from Quebec City,
There they are.
and their opponents from Quebec City, weighing 245 pounds, Rick Martel, and his partner from Tacoma, Mexico, weighing 244 pounds, Tito Santana, the Breakboard.
And they come for the two girls in cars.
So, it's underway. Get out of the way, folks. It's already underway. Mike McHugh has his hands full, and then some. Well, oh, man alive, the strike force, look at him. Well, I don't know who's going to start it. All 4 started. Oh, look it out. This may be over before it starts. I don't know. Mike McHugh warning Rick Martel outside the ring.
They're still playing the music. I think they caught him by surprise with that quick stuff.
Santana just tagged Rick Martel in. Oh, double clothesline. And Santana must go out of the ring now because he did tag Rick Martel. Oh, the referee has got to be alert. Martel, what a What a bod. This guy, so enthusiastic as a wrestler. Great energy, high energy. Oh, dodges out of the way. Arm drag takedown. Oh, the Samoans on the short end so far. I wouldn't bet the whole week's pay on it.
Yeah. Certainly a lot of talent out there. Some feel the top two contenders right now in the tag team division, Strike Force and the Islanders.
Well, the Islanders are a force to be reckoned with, of course, but Strike Force, now they've got Tito Santana in, takes the tag from Rick Martel. Both dressed in white trunks with some red lightning flashes on their boots and white knee cushions. Oh, an arm drag takedown after the tag by Santana. He's, come on, pulling the hair, pulling the hair. Either you see it or you don't, referee.
Hey, we pulled it that time.
Up, come on. Getting the short end so far from Santana. He threatens a shot to Santana, although it's all for nothing because he was down in pain on one knee. What are you talking about? Two guys really in dynamite shape. All right, off the rope, and a shoulder block takedown on Toma by Santana. Nice dodging. Whoa, look at that. A flying forearm, and down he goes. What do we have here? One.
I didn't catch Haku.
Oh, Santana
did.
He laid a forearm. Now it's one-on-one again. I'll tell you, this is really a Chinese fire drill. Yeah. The tag was made. We clearly saw that. Rick Martel in for Santana. Oh, he's working on the arm of Toma. Grabbing some Toma at the hair. Grabbing the top of the head of Martel. Forcing him down with a series of forearm smashes. So take him across the ring into the corner. Oh, nice maneuver. Love it. Oh, look at that, man. Nice drop kick. Nice drop kick. Whoa, he went right in the bell. Boy, our timekeeper's going to get combat pay. He waits around that section of town. Toma being helped to his feet, maybe, by Sika.
Hey, the timekeeper showed some excellent speed in that last maneuver.
Haku.
As Haku really almost nailed him.
He's he wants to make up and be friends. What would you do, fan? Yes or no? Yeah? Martel says, wait a minute, I'm going to use my head. Come on, stand up. Let's get it on. Martel's surprised. He's got a lot of restraint. I thought he'd be on top of him, but no, he sort of hangs back. He's always a gentleman. When he's pushed too far, sometimes he can forget that.
Yeah.
Oh, a roundhouse right misses, and Martel right on top of him. Snaps the arm around, twists it, takes the tag, and Santana back in action again. Oh, boy. Double chop to the midsection, and he's hanging over the mid rope.
Yeah. I think Toma was protecting upstairs that time because earlier in the match you saw the clothesline that maneuver. This time, smart move by Strike Force, they went downstairs.
Well, that's the name of the game, Craig. You know, working in tandem as a tag teamer. You're working together. You take him upstairs once, get down below again.
Yep.
And Santana says, all right, no timeout. The Islanders, they're being needled by the ringsiders. But they don't have to worry about the outside folks outside the ring. They got to worry about inside with Martel and Santana. That's their problem. Uh-oh. Oh, going for the eyes. Tag is made. Santana trips him. You talk about tag team matchups. This is the greatest. Haku and Toma. Whoa! Rick Martel and Santana. Oh, oh! You talk about agility. Oh, looky here. Oh, my. You talk about strength. Which way can this go, fans? Either way. Either way.
Haku looking for the submission from Santana. Referee says no, sir.
Haku battling back. Santana using all his strength.
Wow, that's a vulnerable area, the upper back.
Oh, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look.
Oh.
1, 2. Twisted and turned and got out of it. Thought he might have had him. 2.5 maybe. That is close.
What is Tama doing? He's trying to get a turnbuckle loose.
Come on, a little upset outside the ring. Santana doing his job inside the ring.
Dick, I noticed Tama grabbed some rope. He's got it in the back of his tights now.
Yeah, I see it.
I don't know what he's planning, but...
Well, that may come into play before long. I don't know. The referee can't see it. Santana cheering Martel on. Oh, takes an elbow. There's another elbow. Haku taking a few elbows to the back of the shoulder. All those, they smart, boy. They slow you down somehow. There's sort of a half-hearted shot to the midsection on Martel by Haku. Shoulder block. Didn't have much of effect. Oh! Oh, ducks another. Oh, look at it. Oh, man alive. You talk about fast and quick. We won't see a better outside.
Oh, Tama's up top.
Do a Pearl Harbor job on Rick Martel. There's the tag. Chokehold. Pushing, shoving. Take him to the rope. Come on. Lays an elbow on him. There's a tag made. And there's another blatant chokehold, Fred.
Now Haku, both of them going after Martel. Oh, this is blatant. Referee's not paying attention. And again, Thomas picked up a piece of rope in his hand.
Well, referee can't be two places at one time, but he sure has been distracted by the Islanders. That bear takedown. Going for the, they'll try to deaden those shoulder muscles. Referee Mike Ryu saying to Rick Martel, what about it? Martel is in pain, grimacing like crazy. No way he gives up. No way. Santana yelling his encouragement from outside the ring. Come on, partner. Don't hang it up, baby. Don't hang it up. Can you get up till you make the tag, says Santana.
Not too far away, but he does need to lunge a little further than that.
Well, the crowd yelling and cheering for Rick Martel, trying to transfer that energy to him. Martel is in a bad place, bad part of town. Whether he has enough to get to the point of tagging Santana's partner, I don't know. Tomas still working on him. Haku's working on him. Oh, man alive.
Oh, look at how high he got, Dick.
Yes, must have been about 10 or 12 feet off the doggone top rope.
I don't think anybody in wrestling gets higher than Tama off the top rope.
He can do it. Well, Martel's taking a terrible pounding. About time if he can only get to Santana. He doesn't know where he is. Oh, Tama lays a shot. Tama lays a shot on Santana.
There's the rope.
There's the rope. There's the rope. The rope all. Now the referee doesn't even see them now. Does he see the rope? He has his back turned. Now he looks around. Martel really got the short end of that.
Ringside attendant pulling that rope away.
Got him hanging over his shoulder to go either way. Oh, brings all his own weight down on that shoulder on the knee of Haku. Haku going back to the shoulders area again.
I don't know how Martel, you know, time and time again, every time you see Rick Martel, he just impresses you with that endurance. Now he can hang in there.
Boy, Santana, if he gets the tag, he's going to explode out of that corner. I know that. Referee asking Martel, how about it? He's got to find out. Martel down. The arm just dropped. I don't know if there's any awareness or anything. Oh, wait a minute. Martel showing something. Look at Martel. Look at him. His whole body's just vibrating, shaking. Oh, elbow. Finally breaks the hold. Over. But, you can always fault a guy when you're looking on, but I said Martel, for the pounding he took, he should have maybe gone for the tag.
Yes, I agree with you. Yeah.
Santana's ready. He's fresh. Look at that. Look at the pounding Martel has taken.
He's gone through the ringer. Plus, he's been choked by a piece of rope for about 2 minutes, too.
Boy, I mean, how much can a guy snap air takedown? How much can he take?
Give the Islanders credit. They have not allowed Martel to get near Santana.
Well, Toma is yelling a few things across to Martel's partner, Tito Santana. Can he make the tag? I don't know. Such pressure on his arms and shoulders. His fingers digging into his shoulder muscles around the neck. Santana's doing what he's supposed to, holding on to the one end of that rope, tied to the ring corner. Now he lets go. He's got to grab that in order to make the tag.
Yeah.
He'll stretch as much as he can. You say, come on, Rick, stretch it, baby, stretch it. And all the screaming I've done, I want to go do it on WPEN radio after the matches. I have a voice left.
How you do it?
Well, he's fine. Boy, Martel turns the tables. Martel's going to continue. Oh, man. It's a beautiful maneuver, but nobody was there.
Oh, I think both sides showing you why they are the top contenders for the tag team title. They've just been terrific.
Martel kicks out. I don't know where he gets the strength and the drive. Look at it.
You get the great move by Martel, but then Tama equal to the task as well.
Oh, karate kick, and down he goes. Being warned, Tama warned outside the ring. Grabs him by the trunks, pulls him back. Couldn't quite make that tag to Santana. If that tag is ever made, I'll tell you, the place are going to go crazy. Drops him on the small of his back. Oh! Martel had something left. Yes! Can he make the tag? Can he make it? Can he make it? I don't know. Oh, you talk about... Can he make it? Can he make it? I know it's easy to say, but Martel's got to get out of that corner somehow, if he can.
Islanders have kept him away from Tito.
Took a forearm across the side of the head. Tag made, Tomayans, and Haku out. Jeez, I don't know how the man is taking this kind of a beating. A headbutt. He's just wobbling on his legs. Oh, kicks out. Kicks out. Can he make it? Can he make it? Can he make it? Can he make it, fans? Can he make it? Oh, no. Oh, no. The tag made. Oh.
Yeah, another 2 inches, that's all.
Drops his head on top of that ring post again. The turnbuckle. Body slam. Drops him. Oh! 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 Martel has got to make his move. Has got to make his move.
Wow, we talked about the acrobatic talent. What a maneuver.
He's got to make his move at this point in time. Look at it, look at it. Can he make it?
Both sides trying to tag.
Can he make it?
Haku did.
He made it. This place is coming apart at the seams. I mean, don't you really love it, fans? Payback time is here. Santana is crazed. Back body drop. Hits Haku. He's been out of it for about 10 minutes or so. He's fresh. Now let's get it on.
Oh, boy. I don't know how Tama can even get up after that shot by Santana.
There. He stuffed him. Now they're both going to jump on Haku. Referee, get out of the way. Get out of the way, referee. Well, it looks like Martel's being worn back.
Get the figure four. Figure four. Referee doesn't see it, though.
Referee doesn't see anything. That's it.
Boy, once again, in the figure four, that was all over. Tama was giving up submission, but again, the ref didn't see it, and Haku turned it around.
Let's get the announcement.
Your winners, Haku and Tamu.
Well, the fans not thrilled with that decision. Fans are not thrilled with that decision, but boy.
Pennsylvania Athletic Commission, thank you very much. God bless and drive carefully.
Well, fans, there you have it. They're not thrilled. I'll tell you, there are a lot of ringsiders with the cameras. They don't believe what happened. They want pictures of that particular connection. I'll tell you, what's beautiful. There was a strike force between Santana. Martel took a terrible beating. I don't know how he did it. Well, just about all the time we have, but I'll tell you, it's been excitement galore. Craig DeGeorge, we've seen it happen again.
Yeah,
the World Wrestling Federation, I mean action.
Among the other things tonight, we saw a couple of new faces here at the Spectrum. Sam Houston.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
And Bam Bam Bigelow, yes. And Houston is coming along. He was in the early match. And then, of course, Bam Bam Bigelow. What a talent. I've never seen a guy 400 pounds do the things he does. Cartwheels, and the agility.
Wouldn't want to fight him at the dinner table. Anyway, good times. Well, we have a big matchup for next month. You'd like to tell us about some of the ones we have?
Oh, boy, I can't wait. Bolsheviks. Boris Zukov and Volkov against the Young Stallions. Of course,
we got the big Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yes, the main event, Hunky Tonk Man, and the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Ought to be beautiful. Dick Graham here with Craig DeGeorge. And listen, have a good week and a good month. We'll see you November the 7th at the Spectrum.